Right now, 7,000 people are without power in Laurel and Pulaski counties after the storms late Friday. This morning, emergency responders are on the ground searching through debris, looking for anyone who may be trapped.
We begin our live coverage this morning with Aaron Velasquez. Aaron, the sun comes up and you are really seeing this damage firsthand.
That's exactly right, Abby, Heather. As the sun came up, I'm literally at a loss for words. As far as my eye can see in the Sunshine Hills community here in London, in Laurel County, there is destruction. Houses completely flattened, bricks, wood, pieces of people's homes, their memories just laid across this community that has been scarred by this tornado that came through Friday. As you mentioned, 17 people dead here in Laurel County, 19 across the state. This community, the Sunshine Hills, was one of the hardest hit here in London. You see around me things like cars that have just been utterly destroyed as if they weren't made of some strong metals, homes that were made of bricks and things and strong materials that have just been ripped apart and destroyed. That just shows you the strength of this tornado that came through this area.
Catastrophic damage through here for sure. There is not much left of what was the houses, and so our hearts go out to everyone that's trying to go through the rubble of their lives, unfortunately.
As you mentioned, Governor Beshear says the Kentucky National Guard and many other emergency responding agencies will be on the ground here in the community throughout this week. We are still waiting some more assessments from the National Weather Service to really give us a clear picture as to the strength and size of this tornado. But from what I can see here on the ground in London, in Laurel County, it is utterly devastating. And I know that a bright light at the end of the tunnel has been the response from Kentuckians and our own Tennesseans down in Knoxville, helping the community up here with donations and everything that they need to get through these tough times. In Laurel County, Aaron Velasquez will send things back to you in the studio.
They sure are going to need it. It's going to take cleanup. It's going to take a long time. Aaron, thank you so much. Andy Payton from our sister station in New York joins us live this morning. Andy, you've been in Kentucky all weekend covering these storms.
Yeah, Heather and Abby, that's right. This is our third day here in London, Kentucky, just assessing all this damage and seeing it for ourselves. But I'll be honest, you don't have to spend more than a few seconds here to really understand what these families are going through and coming back to. This is a home, for example, here. This was actually the Ulrich family's home, or really what's left of it at this point. You can see the entire kitchen wall here has come down on the ground. There's what was the kitchen sink. And these are the scenes that so many are coming home to across these last 48 hours, just coming and witnessing to what's left of their home at this point. But so many of them tell us that they feel lucky in a sense, right? That they're alive. They still have their families. They still have themselves. 19 confirmed deaths right now across the state of Kentucky in the wake of these tornadoes. 17 of those right here in Laurel County. Yesterday we met with Nick Ulrich, who was inside this home when this tornado was coming in, and he was just trying to race to get his 94-year-old mother to the bathroom, and he's still unsure of how they made it.
I was draped over the toilet bowl and holding on to it. My wife was in the bathroom holding on to the door facing. My mother was wedged in the doorway with her walker, and it was trying to suck us up through where the roof used to be.
You physically felt it?
Yeah, you could feel lifting us up.
And now emergency response teams are currently on the ground in communities like this, continuing to assess the damage and trying to help get some federal assistance here in the recovery. Back out here live, speaking of that recovery, you can see this big pile here of resources for folks in the community. You can see some t-shirts and some shorts that have been dropped off for folks. There's actually some shampoos in here to try to help them, just anything they can really find to help get them through this. This has been brought in by the National Guard, and you can actually see them down there as well. But a lot of this has come just from community members, and that's what's been so encouraging to see, is just the way the Kentuckians have wanted to be there for these families and help out, just have that pride to make sure that they can try to get them through this. And that's what so many who are going through devastation right now tell us is what's helping them see light at the end of this tunnel, guys.
Boy.
Oh, every little bit helps too.
Just unreal to see how much damage in that one area. Thank you very much, Andy, for your live report.